having a look at exercise 8A. And I've got myself ready, got the textbook here over to the side, got myself a pen, got myself a pencil for doing diagrams. I have a Mathomat for any shapes that I need. They're all here on the Mathomat. It's the way to go. And a calculator, because in this unit we're allowed to use one. So we're good to go. Let's start at the beginning, exercise 8A. What we're asked to do in this one is to convert. Conversion is pretty important, so we want to convert. Then question 1A says 58 metres into centimetres. 58 metres. Well, I can write that equals 580 centimetres. 5,800, I should say. 5,800 centimetres. And then part B, I'm asked to convert 2.7 kilometres into metres. 2.7 kilometres equals 2,700 metres. Examples from question 2, again we're asked to convert, so I'll just put that there, and you should do this in your book as well. Let's just do a couple. 2A says 5.34 metres into millimetres. 5.34 metres, well, that will equal 5,340 millimetres. 5340, because there's 1,000 millimetres in 1 metre, and I've got 5 of them and 0.34. Part B, and that says 3.95 kilometres into centimetres. 3.95 kilometres equals 395,000 centimetres. We know that there's 100 centimetres in a metre, so we just multiply that into centimetres, I should say. So 395,000 centimetres. Now looking at question 3, it's looking for the outside edge of a shape. So I'll use my Mathomat, able to draw that. Pretty straightforward. I'll label that, and I'm told it's 7 centimetres, 7 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 3 centimetres. So I know my perimeter equals side plus side plus side. In this instance I could have twice 7 plus twice 3. So I could have twice length plus twice the width, which we'll see is 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3, or it could be 2 times 7 plus 2 times 3. 2 times 3, which in this case gives me 20 centimetres. Which means if I was an ant and I started here, I was going to walk the whole way around the outside edge. I'd walk all the way up there, then up to there, back across here, then back down here, and I would have walked 20 centimetres. So it's a measure of length. That side plus that side plus that side plus that side. Fairly straightforward one. I should have really written that in blue, but that's okay. Just a short mistake on my part. Part B is the perimeter of this shape. I've drawn it already and labelled it. They're all centimetres. So P will equal just adding them all up. So that becomes 5 plus 11 plus 7 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 12 plus 6 plus 10. Now, should I wish to, I could use my calculator, but I've done this one, and P equals 65 centimetres, and you could check that on your calculator. Now, these diagrams, they're not meant to be drawn to scale unless it is said in the book that they are to scale. What they are is a visual aid, so we use them just for the layout, and we've noticed that I've labelled it. May not be a perfect one, but it's more a visual aid. Then it's just to total all the sides up, and it's the total length around the outside of the shape. I'll make sure that I've added them, and the answer is P equals 65 centimetres. Moving on then to question 8. Again, I've written here what I'm going to do. I'm going to calculate P. Now, again, I've used the Mathemap. You can see that that's pretty straightforward. Just draw the shape straight away, and then I've labelled it. Now let's have a look at these notches. In geometry and in maths, this on a shape means that any other side of a shape that has one notch of it is equal in length. So this one is 4 metres, and this one is 4 metres. Now we've got another length. This is the width, and we've got a length here because the length is always longer than the width. And this has got 2 notches. This 2 notches means that any other side in this shape that has 2 notches is also equal to this length. So I've got 2 of 4, and I've got 2 of 13. Going back, writing out what P equals. Right, that equals the side plus side plus side plus side. And I don't always have to write that, but I could write that as, like I did before, twice the length plus twice the width. Alright, that becomes 4 plus 13 plus 4 plus 13. So it's my 4 plus my 13 plus my 4 plus my 13. Or I could write that as twice times 13 plus twice times 4. So that becomes 26, and this becomes 8. 26 plus 8 is 34. 4 plus 13, 17, 21. 4 plus 13, 17, 21. And 13 is 34, I should say, 34. 26 plus 8 is 34. 4 plus 13, 17. Plus another 17 equals 34. So perimeter equals 34 metres. Remember, whenever we encounter this symbol, the one notch, it means that any other side in that shape that has that notch is of equal length. And here we go to 2 notches. So this side here that's got 2 notches is of equal length to this. Now, if it was a multi-sided shape, there could be 3 notches in another side as well. So we're looking at those symbols. Looking at 8D, we'll find that we've got these symbols again. So this side here is 9 centimetres. So the other side here has got 1 notch, so that means it's equal in length. That's also 9 centimetres. This side's got 2 notches in it, and it's 19 centimetres. So this side here, which has got 2 notches, is also equal to 19 centimetres. Now, when I was originally drawing it, see a bit of a smudge here. I ruled it up. I'd actually done it upside down, so my rubber didn't rub out quite perfectly, or eraser as it's called now. So let's have a look at what we're doing again. P equals side plus side plus side plus side, and I don't want to spend all time every sum writing it out that way, so I can twice the length plus twice the width. Now in this shape, the quadrilateral, it's a kite, it's a four-sided figure. The length is longer than the width, so I'm twice the length because they're both equal, plus twice the width. So when I do that, I've got 2 19s are 38, plus 2 9s are 18. So I've got 38 and 18. 8 and 8 is 16. The 6 carry the 1. 2 and 3 is 5. So perimeter, we just put P, equals 56 centimetres. And I could do the same across here. I could do 19 plus 19 plus 9 plus 9. And again I've got perimeter equals 56 centimetres. So for any quadrilateral, it's side plus side plus side, or twice the length plus twice the width. Let's have a look at question 10, which has got two parts to do with a basketball court, or a netball court really. And I've just used the Mathomat to put a few shapes on it. Again, it's not to scale, but it's labelled, and you'll notice that this side of the netball court's 30.5 metres, and the shorter side, or the width of the quadrilateral's 15.25. First question I'm asked is one lap of the court. So we've got perimeter equals, and I'll use twice the length plus twice the width. So I've got twice 30.5 plus twice 15.25. And that equals 61 twice 30.5 plus 30.5 twice 15 plus 0.5. So one lap equals 91.5 metres. And then I'm asked in part B, what would 6 laps be? So that would be 6 times 91.5. I can use a calculator if I want to, or I could just get across here 91.5 times 6. 6 5s are 30, put down a 3, carry the 1, put down a 0, carry the 3 I should say, 6 1s are 6, 1 is 9, and then 6 9s are 54. And there's 1 decimal point place in the question, so there's 1 decimal place in the answer. So 6 laps equals 549 metres.